Welcome back to NUDE HIPPO, your Chicago show. I'm Tony Losano.
And I'm Amy Zanglin.
And, you know, we got the big anniversary show coming up.
I know. I can't wait. I'm counting down.
Yeah, so if you want to actually come and see us live in person, and I don't know why, but if you do, it's all at NUDEHIPPO.com. But more importantly, we have someone here live now. It's Rick Bayless. Rick!
How are you doing?
Welcome back to the show.
My pleasure to be back with you.
Now, let me set this up correctly. You are a TV chef. You
Yes.
are a chef at the fact that you have your own restaurant.
Right.
You have...
Which not all TV chefs have.
No. And you're an author.
Yeah?
You're a father.
I could do that. Yeah.
What else?
Say husband?
Yeah, husband.
Yeah, I could do that too. Yeah.
You're a master of all trades.
I sort of like, I don't know, I work in lots of different areas all at once. I keep taking hats on and putting other hats off. And
well, you do them all well.
Yeah,
At
well,
least,
thank you.
I thoroughly enjoy the show. It's on PBS, Mexico, one play at a time.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in its 5th season.
Oh, man.
Just getting ready to start work on the 6th.
Yeah.
Where do you find the time?
Sometimes I wonder about that myself. I have this phenomenal staff of people that I work with, and it's just, we all get together and brainstorm, and the next thing you know, something's done.
And you don't have the simple show where you just have a little kitchen set and you do some cooking. You take and you show how the recipe is done from the ingredients, and you go to Mexico and you show the ingredients, and you come back up here, you cook it, go back down there, you go in your yard, you're all over the place.
We do, because I want to show where the food originates. Without that, it's really hard to explain to somebody why the food is cooked the way it is or why the flavor is the way that it is. And so I really have a good time taking people to Mexico. So every show, we dedicate half of our minutes to filming in Mexico.
In fact, you have French here at Grill.
That's right.
And tapa, I can never pronounce this one.
It's a topolobampo, but you don't have to worry, my mother can't say it either. So.
But I heard, and I don't know if this is true, but every year you shut down and fly the staff down to Mexico.
We do. There's like 35 or 40 of us that go to Mexico every year, and we've done that for the last 15 years. We go to a different region of Mexico and really learn about the culture.
Ingredients and everything. I love that.
Yeah, and then we come back and we make a brand new menu that's just based on that trip.
All right, and we're going to do something today.
Yeah, we are.
What are we doing?
We're making guacamole. Can you believe that?
Let's go. Let's go. I'm excited. Let's go back there.
All righty. I've got it all set up.
Oh,
sort of
beautiful.
Television chef style.
Oh, sure. The
here.
glass bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do you know what that is?
No, I've
Okay.
never.
That's a tomatillo. It's a little husk tomato.
Okay.
And pull back the papery skin on it.
Oh
there.
my goodness!
That's what you have to do.
Yeah,
and then you got to cook them. You can either boil them. I roasted these, and I've got some that are cut apart here. Some garlic, and do you know what that is?
Is that
What would you think it is?
Looks like a pepper.
It's a pepper, but it's not a jalapeno. It's the hotter cousin.
By the way, this is
It's a habanero?
No, this one's actually called a serrano, and I'm just gonna hack that
Like
up.
Lasagna?
Put it in there. Serrano. Are you challenged? Okay, so I'm going to put all of this in. These are the cooked tomatillos, roasted garlic, and that Serrano chili there. Put it into the food processor, and then I'm just going to chop it up kind of roughly.
Right.
Okay, that's going to be the flavoring for this guacamole. Now, I know that most people will say, that's not guacamole if it has that green stuff in it, but it's my favorite guacamole, so I'm just going to show you how to do it, okay? We'll just not let anybody interfere at this point. Do you know what this stuff is?
Some green leafy stuff.
It's green leafy stuff.
Basil? Parsley?
Oh my God. You are more than challenged. Okay, smell it. Smell it. There is nothing that smells quite like that.
cilantro.
There you go. I am so proud. That is really wonderful. Okay, so we got to put some of this stuff in because it's not a good guacamole. I tell you.
In Chicago, where can they find fresh stuff like this?
Yeah. Across the street from this studio, let me tell you, you guys got to get out more. Okay, just cilantro. Every regular grocery store will have all of these things.
Stuff?
Just look around, okay? It's all in the produce department, okay? Now,
I'm just saying the first things that come to my head. I'm not really thinking.
yes, I noticed that.
Well, I know that one of the things that you do is you grow the stuff in your yard, and you say that's if you could do it from your own yard, it's the best.
It certainly is because you're going to get the freshest stuff. But of course, in the middle of the winter in Chicago, you can just walk across to any grocery store and find all this stuff. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of chopped onion in there. And then I'm going to add some salt to it. Now, there's avocado that I had already put down in there, but I'm going to show you how you work with an avocado. First of all, you got to make sure that it's ripe.
I took a cooking class last week. I know how.
Did you? Okay, so now if it's soft on the big end of it, then it's ready to use. I'm going to clean off that. Okay,
Right.
there you go. Cutting around the pit,
Right.
like that. Twist the two sides apart, like that. Okay,
take
well,
the knife
I'm going to
and
do it
twist.
with my knife. You didn't.
Yeah.
You shouldn't try this at home. Okay.
okay.
So
You're a professional.
I'm a professional. Do you know what this is?
No,
No, of course you
I
don't,
thought-
because no one else has one but me.
Yeah, what is
Actually, we're going to come out with these in the marketplace in about, I don't know, 6 or 8
let's show
months.
the audience real quick.
Sure.
What is that?
It looks like, well, maybe
an
something that
avocado
you.
scooper?
Something that
it
melted.
actually is. It looks like something that melted, or something that maybe you shouldn't be using in the kitchen. But you scoop it.
I see, yeah.
Scoop it out like that, and there you go. Okay, so then you can use this thing as a masher as well. Whoa, what do you think about that?
Did you invent that?
I sort of did. Whoops, that didn't work, did it?
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, well, we won't talk too much about my sloppy skills here. So just mash all this stuff together. And then I'm going to give it a taste to make sure that it's all good.
Right.
This is such a great guacamole because you can put this out at a party and it'll still look like this in 2 or 3 hours. It doesn't darken like a
Why
lot
is
of
that?
guacamoles.
Did you put lemon on it or something?
No, it's because those little tomatillos, that stuff right there,
Yeah.
Things
those
like
are
guilt.
really high in acid and they're just absolutely wonderful in the flavor of this. I'm going to give it a little taste to make sure there's it. Why don't you open one of those bags of chips over there?
The blue corn chips.
Okay.
Look at
You
that.
know what's amazing? I asked Rick before the show if he ever
Okay.
just gets tired of cooking. He said never.
Oh, I can't
That
imagine,
someone
no.
who loves cooking.
Oh, wait till you
never.
taste this. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. My favorite guacamole. Well, you tell me if it's your favorite guacamole. I don't know. You've never tasted it before.
That's really
Who knows?
good.
Yeah.
And I'm
Good,
picky
very
about
good.
guacamole.
You are? Mm-hmm. And this one works?
I love it.
Okay,
Now,
good, good.
is this recipe available in the book?
No.
Because this book is what, 20 years ago you came out with it's an anniversary edition.
This is the 20th anniversary edition. This was my first cookbook.
Yeah.
And no, it doesn't have that recipe in
No,
it.
but, you
so
know.
our viewers do have to kind of push the rewind button and see what I did there. 20 years ago, I didn't know that really great recipe.
Well, this is a very good one, though. And I've had several of
Okay.
your books, and I've made many of your dishes.
This is another guacamole that's the one that we serve in
Okay.
our restaurant. So anybody that likes that one, well, then they can just go buy this book and you'll find that recipe.
Well, we'll put everything up on our website, NUDEHIPPO.com.
Right.
Links to your...
And this recipe, too?
Yes,
Oh,
we'll find
good.
it. Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
absolutely.
Oh, it's got some kick.
I was just
Yeah,
sort
let's
of
kick
winging
back.
it with this, so it may be a little different than the recipe you put up on your website. But
Well, it's awesome. Well, thank you, Rick. I appreciate you coming back.
my pleasure. It's always loads of
you so
fun to be
much.
here.
All right.
We'll probably be like this over at Disney World, although it'll be a lot more exciting. Amy, keep your legs
Why don't
down.
You, yeah, why don't you join us? Come on to
Yeah.
Disney World, and how to do that? You can.
No, how?
Well, you go to NUDEHIPPO.com, and all the info is there to tell you how you can come to Disney World with us.
And it's one of our viewers that's going to win.
Yes.
Your chances are great!